so there's some leftover shepherd's pie in my fridge. Be right back. That was good. Okay, so let's play this T32. T32, again, one of these tanks that you guys are gonna be like, well, you should put equipment on it, then it's much better. You have a gun rammer in your. I don't want to put the gun rammer on this tank. Cost me gold to take it off of it later, and this is the tank I probably ripped the equipment off in the first place to put it on some other tank, and then I probably won these in some mission. Whatever. Well, so this thing, 298 millimeters of armor on the turret. The stock turret on this does not have that much armor. It has 114 millimeters. So when you get this tank, I would definitely recommend that you get that upgraded turret as quick as possible. You go from a turret that gets penetrated by almost everything to a near indestructible turret. That being said, the hatch. There's always a hatch. It doesn't matter if they shoot you on the turret cheeks or whatever. That'll bounce. But the hatch. It's always the hatch. Anyway, I have also found in my experiences that aiming at the side of the turret for some reason seems to be a really bad idea. I know it says only 76 millimeters of armor, and if you go look at the 3D model, it probably says the same thing, but I don't know, maybe I just tend to always hit the frontal part or something, and that's thicker. Anyway, I bounce all the time. What do we have? We have top gun, top engine, top turret, top everything. But yeah, get that turret ASAP. It would be my recommendation. The gun on this thing, so let's compare it. Okay, backstory first. This thing used to be, oh, it always was, the Tier 8 American heavy tank. I was like, it used to be the Tier 7. I'm like, no, that was a T29. The T29's always been that. But the Tier 9 used to be the T34, which is now the Tier 8 premium heavy tank. And the Tier 10 heavy tank after it used to be the T30, which is now a Tier 9 tank destroyer. That line, I don't know, I guess they weren't happy with it. The fact that it was almost the exact same tank going from the T29 all the way up to Tier 10, from 7 to 10, just with a bigger gun, I guess they didn't like that, because the T30 and the T29 and the T34, pretty sure they have next to identical armor setups. And if you look at the T29 with the stock turret, so actually I have it here. T29, where are you? Let's just sort by Merca. The T29, it has the ears on this thing, but if you put the stock turret on it, then it doesn't have the ears, and it looks more like the T34. And how much difference do you see other than the turret between the T34 and the T29? I don't have a T30. Hold that thought. Hold that thought. I do have a T30 to show you, because you can do that now. That's amazing. Let's preview it. Oh, that's so amazing. So, what do you see different on this compared to the T29 and the T34? Well, the tracks on the front, they're missing. Other than that, if you hit V while you're playing a game to turn off your HUD, you're going to have a hard time telling the difference, and that is absolutely hilarious. So I guess that's why they brought the M103 in, replaced the T34 with that, which this is the T34, and replaced the other things with these things. Anyway, T32, it's the one that's a little bit different but still has an incredibly tough turret. That's just the thing that American tanks do. American heavy tanks anyway. And that's the first line of tanks I played. The T29 was the first Tier 7 tank that I owned ever. And the M6 was the first Tier 6. The T1 Heavy, I'm pretty sure, was the first Tier 5. First Tier 9 tank I owned, however, was the T95, randomly. So apparently I'm an American line guy. And at that point, the T95 was the top of the line. There was not Tier 10 tank destroyers at the time. There was not Tier 10 medium tanks at the time. There was not Tier 10 artillery at the time. Those went up to Tier 8 or 9. Artillery went to 8. Ts went to 9. Mediums, I think, went to 9 as well. Alright, so what do we want to do? Let's go somewhere where we can use our tough turret. Let's get over there, on the one line there. And this slow beast, with a less than amazing gun, in my opinion. The gun was kind of the selling point on the T29 and the T34 for me. But, on this thing, I don't find it that great. Mind you, I don't have equipment on this. Keep that in mind during the game. During the game. During the tanks dying, mostly me dying. what? Meh. Whatever. This thing also isn't very fast, but neither is the T29 or the T34 or what have you. They're not really the most maneuverable. They're really good tanks, these American heavies, for sitting behind a ridge or behind a dead tank and just holding a position. I think that too is kind of why my tactics are a little more defensive than aggressive, because the American tanks, if you were to be aggressive, you would show them your hull, which is weak. It's only like, what, 120 millimeters armor or something? I didn't even check. And if you expose that versus your 200 and something millimeter turret, well, I think you know what people are going to shoot at, right? So I mean, you did not want to leave cover once you had cover. There's a T10 here. There's a couple tanks here, to be honest, but I can't shoot past this guy. Hey, my turret worked. Oh, thanks, 34. As soon as I fire my gun, you push me out of the way. I have no high explosive in this either. I must have been on a no high explosive craze around the time I bought these tanks. Hey, guy. The 34-100. His gun does do like 250 damage. Oh, my gun. Well, that happened. Use my kit. Don't use my kit. Using my kit. I don't want to have a damaged gun the whole rest of the game. But thanks for damaging my gun, guy. I probably should have gone for the front of the turret of the KV-4. I don't know why, but I have better luck with that. Shoot my turret again, I dare you. Actually, I worried about my side. My front is very highly angled at this angle. Now I'm fighting at the corner. If they hit it, it's probably going to bounce, but my side... not so much. I don't have enough premium rounds for this. Is this one of those... I don't even have a good crew. I was going to say, is this one of the stupid crews I have? Thanks, guys. That's 6 shots we've received so far. Most of them on our turret. That's right. 7 bounces. It does have decent armor. This does seem to have better armor than, say, the T34 does on the hull. It does have better turret armor by slightly, too. Oh, he died. I don't know if I can hurt the E75's lower plate, to be completely honest. That being said, oh, he hit our hatch. We hit his hatch too, but someone finally hit the hatch. Ah. I guess that would have been a kill shot anyway. What do we have? 320? Yeah, 320 alpha. 704 there. Missed. I felt that shot. I kind of rushed that shot because I knew the E75 was backing up in front of me again, and I didn't want to shoot him in the butt. Don't shoot my hatch. Don't shoot my hatch. You shot my hatch. I bounced off your hatch. C-75 backing up. He is, but he killed that guy. I feel a little more brave. There is artillery. I bounced off the E75 side. He doesn't have it. Pretty good. Pretty well angled, though. There's a Scorpion there now. Oh, that E75 of ours is being a little bit too aggressive, I think. I can't help him. Ah, crap. Okay, there's penetration. E75 does have a 490 alpha gun, assuming he has the top one there. Got him. Just barely had a sliver of his hull, the side of his hull to hit. Scorpion. He cannot kill me in one shot, but if artillery hits me when I peek out here, then he can. E75, let me take the heat here. Don't die, please. Oh, okay, that works. I was willing to be your meat shield, but clearly you don't need it. Oh, hey, guy.
Ready to fire.
Come on, traverse that turret.
Target released.
Okay, good. That 704 is on point. Auto-aiming when I'm being circle killed is usually a really bad idea, but I did it anyway. That FCM probably backed away as soon as he saw me look at him. Like the second he became unspotted there is probably when he did it. Alright, let's get in cap. I really feel up to going and chasing down these guys on the hill. Like a T30. They can kill me with one shot now. So let's go here. I don't have Sixth Sense or any kind of crew skill whatsoever. So with my mod pack, if you hit backspace, you can see your crew skills and your equipment. And that symbol just means that's the general symbol for equipment, which I have none. So that thing is, if that artillery takes a pot shot, he's probably going to aim beside the rock. I don't want him to hit me and the 704 at the same time, so let's maintain at least this distance. Keep fighting, they say. I don't wanna. I'm a scared one. I don't want to do that. Come on, show yourself. Show yourself. No, I needed like 2 more seconds. Oh well. Oh, I completed a mission, apparently. Caused 1,000 damage and destroyed an enemy vehicle. I'm going back and redoing my heavy tank missions. I don't even realize I was doing a mission. Well, I realized I had one selected, but I didn't realize that I was on track to complete it. It's just for the first set, the Stug 4. Again, I'm going back and completing more missions because I have all of them for the this set, the T55A set done, so I might as well go back and make myself some more credits. I'm not going to try to complete these ones with honors until I have these ones done with honors, just because it's easier to do. What's our next mission? I know it'll tell us in battle, but Heavy Tank 8 with guns blazing cause 1,000 damage to enemy heavy tanks. Okay, and destroy 2 enemy vehicles. Sure, we'll give that a try. 1,000 damage is what? 3 shots if we roll a little bit high? 4 if we don't? .320 alpha damage, so yeah. Probably 4. Almost definitely 4. There's definitely lots of damage to take on this in this game. We're a tier 10 game. The one nice thing about these American tanks, actually there's a few nice things, but one of the nice things is that the turret is so tough that it doesn't matter if it's a tier 10 or a tier 8 shooting at you. If it hits the front of the turret, it's bouncing. I mean, you know how many, I could probably count on one hand how many shells I've had penetrate the gun mantlet of an American tank. Of one of these American heavy tanks ever. I've blown one premium round through the front of a T-34's turret once, through the mantlet. And I was amazed that it actually worked. But I could see the penetration mark right through the middle of it, and I'm like, wow, there must be some sort of weak spot right there. Or else I got a really high penetration roll. I don't know. You can see the mark, and it did damage. I was amazed. Wouldn't count on it happening again. Especially if you're fighting heat rounds. Heat rounds do not do good with with spaced armor. Gun mantlets are spaced armor. It's a layer of armor over top of another layer of armor. Spaced armor. Spanish? Me no speak the Spanish. Hello, T57 Heavy. The alternative heavy tank line. Oh, excuse me, rock. Which is also a good one. The guns on those things are just ridiculous. Problem is, nothing else is really great about them, but the guns are ridiculous. Oh, come on, a little bit more. A little bit more. trying to hit his hatch. I would love to stay hull down here all day, but there is artillery. They're probably going to hit me. Or that'll happen. Let's get out of here. I did not consider that. No! Stop it! I did damage before I died. That's okay. Now for the dying part. Trying to help the 57. Oh, E4? Okay. Are you going to push that tank around very slowly and give me a shot at your turret? Please do. I would love that. Thanks. That was a great tactic on your part. People that do that. I've got 3 health points left. It doesn't make sense most of the time, unless you're actually using it as armor. Say, to cover your hull on your weak American tank hull. Your tank. It doesn't make sense. Okay, if anything breathes on me, then I am dead. That E3 is looking this direction. Oh no! Oh, I was gonna be all sneaky and stuff. Artillery. You had to claim my last 3 health points. I was gonna be so sneaky. Ah. I was expecting to get a shot into the side of the 155. Oh well, dead anyway. Our team is winning. Don't know if I want to sit around and watch this one though. That wasn't a very good game. 2 kills, 3 shots. Certainly did not do 1,000 damage to enemy heavy tanks. I mean, whatever. Jeez, that's 357 heavies slugging it out right there. And they're both reloading. They're gonna both be done reloading within like the same second. And our 57 heavy is rushing them. I guess there's a reason why he has a 42% win rate. Ouch. How'd you manage that one? And you are dead. Right about now. Wow. He bounced. Oh, is he gonna live? Nope. I was like, is he gonna live? Nope. He died. He dead. Come on, girl. Finish him off. He's only got 1 shell left. Oh, you missed. Ram him. Ram him. You're in a grill. Ram him. Not the wrong guy. Wrong. You ran the wrong guy. Now you're getting shot in the butt. Kill him before somebody kills you. Nice. Your death will be forever not remembered at all. He's alive still? He's not making it to cover, is he? Is he really? Those Grill 15 probably does not feel like it when you're playing with the actual tank, but fighting these things, they look so tiny. I mean, that turret, if you're at 100 meters away shooting at it with a 183 that has an absolutely terrible accuracy, like KV2-like accuracy, then it's like, oh, well, there's a quarter of my aiming reticle filled. There's like a 25% chance I'm going to hit this guy. Let's try it and see what happens. Nope. Alright, well, so much for saying that we're going to win. We're not going to win. We might, but it's not looking so certain anymore. Anything else exciting going on, or is that all I see? That might be all I see. I think the rest of this game is just going to be the slugging it out to the death. There we go. We're now down 4,000 health points. And a tank down compared to them. Oh well. Dang artillery. Shooting me. CDC shot me twice, set me on fire once. The second time he shot me. I'm lucky even knew to push 6 to use my extinguisher. Just because I've got premium extinguishers on most everything, because I've got like 300 of them in the depot. Haven't spent a credit on them ever. Well, not recently anyway. Not to buy them all outright. But the missions are crazy. Anyway. Goodbye again.